and welcome to day 3. I've just tripped up, Glenn. And today, as you can probably see, well, you'll probably tell by the title, we are at the Tower of London.
Yeah. As present there.
Yes, as another beautiful sunny day. So let's go and join this tour and have some fun.
So, we made our way now into an area between the inner and outer defensive walls. Traditionally, this type of defensive area, this type of tower, the inner walls would be tall and slim, whereas the outer walls were generally shorter but much longer. The area between the inner and outer walls is known as the outer ward of the tower. And the tower you've just come through stands by the outer ward and therefore known as the by-ward tower. Now, this area that runs around the Tower of London will be the location of the Royal Mint. Coins being struck at the tower between 1100 and 1810 when eventually the mint leaves the tower. Now in this country the Royal Mint make coins, a different organisation make the notes. And obviously a very powerful symbol of monarchy to have a coin in your hand with a representation of your king on it. Kings of England over the years, even governments today, would be very concerned that the confidence in the coinage used was high amongst the public, because obviously if they lose confidence, the value goes down or up. Not much way around it is now. But anyway, not so good.
Well, we had a little bit of a tour with that yeoman of the guard. It was really funny, but we got a bit fed up. So we've come into the cafe. Glenn's having a little bit of a stress. We're going to have our lunch and then going to go and do our own tour, so I'll show you all around with that. Here comes Archie. I'll speak to you in a little minute. So that was okay. The cake was really nice. I had an egg sandwich. Glenn had a cheese toastie. Archie had a bacon bap. We had 2 slices of cake, 2 drinks, and it was £35.
London.
Yeah, it's an expensive old place, isn't it?
It is expensive.
So we're going to do our own tour now. Yeah. So let's go. So this bit here is the wardrobe tower, and this is what happens here.
Vicky the first built this. Well, not personally.
There you go. And we're going to go over up those steps into the White Tower. So this is where the skeletons of the princes in the tower were found. In this
Believed to be.
Believed that, yeah. There you go. Let's carry on up the steps. So this is the Royal Armouries and the White Tower. There's the Archie. So from where you come in, you turn towards the left and you see the armories with the horses. So here's the armour from King Henry VIII. You can see that where the shadow is.
These not
I don't know. There it is.
That was done in 1827.
I don't know, Glenn, is the answer. And there's Henry VIII. I'll take you around. So this one, because I've got a family themed channel, but look, did make me titter. There you go. Maybe that's what it says. Now this one's for Prince Henry. He's only a little boy. There you go. I'll linger on it for a second so you can read it. Some more. With that Archie head in there. King Charles I. Let's go and hover over this one for you. You can always do a screenshot. And then the line of kings crafting the horses. Into the next room. What have we got in here? Oh dear, I don't like those. If anybody knows me, like out there, you know I don't like masks like that.
I was going to
this
say,
one's William the
that is
Conqueror.
not historically accurate. William the Conqueror, 1066. These are that's 1580 armory.
Ah. It's his saddle. The arm of King James II. You can just imagine this like night at the museum, couldn't you? When they all come awake at night. There you go. So this is Maximilian armour. He looks freaky with the horses. It's a fairly extensive armoury. That one's that one. Knocking into Archie. Oh look, there you go. That's the same one. And that's the pikeman's armour. And the little cannons, yeah. And then you've got all this archway of chest braces. Oh, what's that one over there? King Charles II.
That was when I think these are.
Now this looks freaky, a collar of tournament. Look at that. Let's just show you what that says there. Don't forget, if you want to take a screenshot, go for it.
We'll pause the video.
Look at this, the dwarf and the giant, look. So that one's there. And the cut through, so you've got the dwarf and the giant. So we're leaving the armoury and going up the next flight of steps. There's the back side of the chest braces. Oh. So first thing you see is the map of the old tower with the moat around it. There you go, and that's the Norman garderobe. Ooh. Another one. Toilet, in other words. So we've got a Norman fireplace, the earliest, one of the earliest known wall fireplaces in England, blah blah blah. If these walls could talk, if you think, you know, how the world would have been when these were lit first time round. It's crazy. Just seen a little hole in the wall there. And there's the outside world. But yeah, this is just a hall. In a moment we're going to go through that door and go and see more armoury. No, we're not actually. I'm telling you a total lie because that's ordered off. We're going through that door and seeing, just a minute, St John's Chapel. And this is the chapel. some information.
Show me.
Wait, which one are you on?
In the chapel, we've come back into another hall of armouries. The arsenal. Different shields, body armour, etc.
Huge, eh? Thanos.
Thanos. Yeah, look. Just needs his jewels in it. Look at those. Some more there. Oh, that's the Elizabethans. And over here we've got swords. Got a diplomatic gift of some armour from, oh, Japan, Japanese armour. Got this Stuart and one of these heads that really freak me out. Oh. Any pressed penny collectors, you can get your souvenir pressed penny from here. How much does it say it is? £2.30, and you can choose from those four. So we've come up to the top tower, top floor of the tower, and it's that one. That's outside. So let's go and have a look in this one. And straight away we've got a big dragon. How cool is that? Weapons as wallpaper. So look at this.
That thing.
No, it's Skulls Brindle, which is that one. Look at that. That's the executioner's mask. So these are all the niceness of the prisoner's part. So we're going through this next archway to find armoury in action. This is the model of the tower. So you can press on it, and not from here, but there's children pressing on it. I won't show you the children, and it'll show you, light up whereabouts it is. So Archie's just pressed it to demonstrate. Can you do it again, Archie? Oh, wait, there you go. And that's taking us over there, and that is fire damage gun that was there. And it was found over there. So that's how that works. And yet another one of those pennies, not a pressed penny, you buy a coin, choose one of these. So there's one of those on each floor if you want one. Lots more demonstrations, hands-on things. So Mason's tools, overactive something, captain of artillery. So there you go.
find out.
Finally, we are in the basement where all the stores of the artilleries are kept. Hopefully we're out soon. Execution at the tower. There's the sword. There's the axe and the stone. The block.
Now it took 3 blows to remove his head.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that was with air, David.
Get my shadow out of the way. There you go. So that was the White Tower. There is the exit. The exit via the gift shop. Buy anything you want. Oh, got some t-shirts over there, Archie. Let's just go and have a look how much the t-shirts are. £22. It's not bad actually. What about the hoodie? £45. But you do save 10% if you're a member and London pass holders, which we're neither. Your own a night. How many pounds is that? Only £18.
Oh look, you got a night, I think this is.
And how many?
Even though that was full.
What it would?
This
probably a
is
pencil.
£13.
Oh, wow.
We check what it actually is. Wait.
Could well be a pencil. Oh dear, that's fun.
I've no thought this
We're going to say it's a pencil holder, or a plant pot holder, or a tea light holder. We have got a well or something. Oh, it's a well with water down there.
Well.
So that's quite a nice tote. £38. Wow. What's that little one? £20 for that one. But look at that. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. Let's see how much that is. £27, but that is very cute. We can have a little cap. That's nice as well. £15 for that. Very nice. Got a towel. Next up, my favourite, the crown jewels. Now I don't know whether I can record in here. If I can, I shall record. If I can't, I'll tell you all about it when I get out. Got some change in the guard over there. So as we guessed, you couldn't do any filming of photography in the crown jewels, but we saw it. Very nice. Glenn didn't get me any. Arch took a photo when he wasn't supposed to.
No.
Rebel. So here's the ravens, Georgie and Jubilee.
The White Tower would crumble.
As I told you, there are 3 square towers, and there's 1 round tower.
There's more cages and there's Branwyn at the end.
Alright, let's go ahead.
Look at Branwyn. So this is Branwyn. Let me zoom in on him. There he is. Now this is the cradle tower. We've come downstairs, only a few steps, and look in here. Somebody's having their 11s. Let me show you what this, because I don't really know what it is. There we go.
What's his name? This is where
Oh, Potter's Lodge. You're gonna. There you go. That's what that is. Let's have a look on this side, so it gives you a bit of a idea of what we're looking at. Look, the little doors with the arches now going through here now. Watch the steps when you come here. There's lots of little steps. They're tiny little rooms, aren't they? What's up there, Glenn? Is it a chimney?
Well, it might be, it's blocked up.
It looks like it could be a fireplace, that. Tiny little window.
No steps up.
Wow. Now this is a shut off bit because we can't go through, but that is the pub for the people who live here. So like the yeomen of the guards and their families, etc. That's where they go in the evening to relax. Here we go back into the entrance, Archie's pointing which way we're going.
Salt Tower approaches.
The Salt Tower. We got some toilets. That was the restaurant, I think.
I won't believe everything you're seeing here.
Oh.
Take it with a grain of salt. Aside for it.
What was that? Take it with a grain of salt.
Hey, take it with a grain of salt.
And here we are inside the Salt Tower. Various different arches. The Salt Tower. And there's an electric light. I bet they didn't have that. Oh, you can open the windows. Next we're going to go up and walk along the wall, but you enter where the elephant is. Because they used to have the elephants and the animals here before they moved them to London Zoo or Regent's Park. Was that what it was? Regent's Park. So unfortunately we can't walk that way into the medieval palace.
They're closed at the moment.
But look at the view. Now we have done a vlog where we went up the Tower of London. Tower Bridge, oh for goodness sake. Tower Bridge, and we went up. I'll put a link in below so you can check that out if you want to. But yeah, the Thames down there. And there's the Shard. There's the upstairs of the Salt Tower with the battlements.
Thing you see.
Take it with a pinch of salt. Go down these rickety steps.
Ow, viewers, I've been beaten. There's your witness.
Nice. A nice big fireplace there. Here we've got some
number 4.
ancient graffiti, look. Don't know if you can see it with the reflection. Let me try and get a bit.
Oh my, this is D.A. Dan.
And here's some information about the prisoners of Salt Tower. So we've walked up those horrible little steps, coming to Broad Arrow Tower. And that's the view from, not very, exciting, but that's the view. From up here.
Houses. These, I suppose.
We're going in here. And we're coming to this one, the fortress, the tower as war machine. Up there. Archie's turning some sort of device. A crossbow. There's another fireplace. There's a glen. And there's another crossbow. Put your helmets on. Next, we're going through here. Look at these steps. on one of the other walks, but look at that view of the skyline. And those monkeys down there. Oh, look! Can you see him? So there's one of the ravens. Wow, how cute! Next stop, Martin Tower, the Yeoman Wardens of the Tower. Right, let's go and have a look. Look at these steps. So this is the story of the Yeomans. Next little stop is the Royal Beasts. Oh my gosh, how cruel. Oh dear. Let's have a look. What do you give someone who has everything? Not an animal. Oh dear. They've got these metal animals all over the place. They're really good, aren't they? So next we're going into the Tower. The Tower in the First World War, 1914 to 1918. And it's lots of, as you can see, pictures and information. Archie's on the phone to, let's say to everybody on the vlog, hello Becky!
Hello Becky!
Charlie!
What, this on the vlog?
This is on the vlog.
On the vlog.
Becky and Charlie from the Three Musketeers.
Yep.
Hi! So that's a later picture. That's very poignant, isn't it? So yeah, that's that tower. And there's Glen. Got to just tell you again about this view. That's the walkie-talkie. The gherkins over there. And if anybody watches Hunted, that's where the police are based. The detectives that look for them, they're in the Gherkin. But the skyline's just fantastic, isn't it? I do think that these are still the houses for the Yeoman Garden staff. And that's the Shard over there. Gorgeous. I can't get over the weather we're having. We've been so lucky. So we've come down from the walls into sort of the centre square, and behind us here is where all the executions happened. Let me show you. There, along with a glass cushion. One of the yeoman's telling his funny stories. Look at how gorgeous it is. And this, the beheading of Anne Boleyn.
Oh, is this what happened? 1536.
Wow. There's some more of the houses.
Medical officer, that's the medical officer.
Oh.
Going this way.
There's the bell. Right, let's just give you a pan around. Look at this. Next little trip is Beauchamp Tower. Gosh, got more steps. Here's upstairs. What's this door to? Wow. Look at that. Spooky. The book.
Narrow steps.
Squirrel. Go down there. So I decided not to go up the stairs. Getting a bit fed up of museum stuff, to be honest. If you know me, and a lot of you do, I can do so much and then I've had enough. So they've gone up there and then we're going to get a drink and hopefully make our way out. I want to walk along the Thames. I want to do that nice walk, so hopefully we'll be able to do that. Give you a little show around what I'm looking for while I'm waiting for Glenn and Archie. So that's a wrap from the Tower of London. It's been a long day, but yeah, I've enjoyed most of it. Sorry about that, someone's just going to stop right next to me, which is very weird. Yeah, I'm not big on museums, so I enjoyed most of it. That's a wrap from here. I'm going to go for a walk now along the Tower Bridge and along the lake, along the Thames. So carry on with us, or if you just wanted to come here for the Tower of London, thank you so much for coming along. So let's carry on with our day. It's beautiful sunshine. Here we are walking across Tower Bridge. And look at this view. Look at that.
I know they don't sink the ship, but I'm like, I didn't know that was yeah, you just sink the boat down and go under there.
How good is that? Well, we've crossed the bridge and now we're on the other side of the Thames. We really like this walk. It's called the Jubilee Walk, I think. Those two behind us. Yeah, so let's go and have a nice evening walk along here. this is the Golden Hind. Look at it.
They used to do kids' parties on this as well.
Wow. The oldie pirate ship. You can actually go on it, not now because it's closed. But £6 per person or £20 for a group of 4. Let me show you the back. There you go, the Golden Hind. Just to let you know, this is actually a reconstruction that was launched in 1973. So there you go. I did think it was the real one at first, but no. But it's still pretty good. So we're carrying on our route up there, I believe. So it wasn't that way, it was this way. It's your oldie church. So there's the globe.
Ah. Very famous song, Willie Shakes.
Yeah, I think it's the oldest theatre, isn't it?
Sure, it's probably been rebuilt with a fire, most of the...
Macbeth at the moment, by the looks of things, is. By the look of things, is. I'm tired. So yeah, the globe. We have nearly made it Westminster and the subway train back to Chiswick. It's the London Eye. I wish I had smelly vision at the moment. Some candy floss or rock or something that smells absolutely delicious. Aeroplane. And there it is, the vista that is the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben on a beautiful sunny Monday evening, along with the angelic face of Glen and the London Eye. Well, we are back at our room. We're a bit locked out at the moment because the key's not working, so Glenn's just gone down to get that sorted. So I thought I'd just finish out the vlog and say thank you very much for coming along with us today. I hope you enjoyed our trip to the Tower of London and our long walk along the Thames. It was really cold walking back, but we're back now. So yeah, don't forget to like. I'd love you to subscribe and join the Bonnie Vlogs family. Last full day tomorrow, so come with us again then. But for now, bye.